We are gathered here today to say goodbye to a Redskins sellout streak that's been with us for 50 years. Attendance on Sunday was a little more than 57,000, 25,000 short of 82,000, the capacity listed in the old Redskins good book.
Hail to the Redskins!
Now we all know the product on the field changed, and so did the demand for tickets to sit in the pews to watch it.
But I was stuck in the overflow.
So we say our final goodbye to the ticket waiting list, to the dedicated fans who waited over a decade to sit where they sold oxygen instead of popcorn.
Now to be sitting at home eating stale popcorn.
We also say goodbye to the time Dan Snyder said there was 200,000 fans waiting in the waiting list.
Was that true?
Nah, I don't think so. But what is true, people, is our goodbye to the Redskins sellout streak.
I'm pulling out for my homies. Oh, yeah.
Here's what's on my mind tonight. January 1st, 2014, a black man was snatched out of his car, beaten up by the police because he simply asked, why was he pulled over? That black man was me. Did they do it because I was black? I don't know. I know both of the officers were white. After one officer asked what I did for a living, they dismissed every charge, even treated me differently. I know every police officer isn't bad, but I was lucky that night. That wasn't the case for Philando Castile, Eric Gardner, and more. So when I see Colin Kaepernick as the face of Nike's Just Do It campaign, I see hope for people like me. I saw it all over our social media accounts, people using their free speech to criticize a company for using their free speech to defend someone's free speech. Yeah, it sounds crazy to me. When I see people burning their Nike shoes, it comes off like you support social injustice and what happened to me almost 5 years ago. Instead of burning your Nike apparel, give them to the homeless veteran I saw in Gaithersburg, Maryland earlier today. Give them to the Salvation Army or low-income people. To just burn them because you don't like a company supporting someone who's trying to save lives like mine is dumb and a waste of money. Your money. Instead of burning shoes to protest protesting, how about burning candles to honor those who have been unjustly murdered? Because if we don't recognize what Colin Kaepernick is doing, people, that is protesting social injustice, there will be another person talking about how they survive police brutality if they're lucky to survive it like me. That's what's on my mind. Which number will Adrian Peterson wear? He wore number 28 in high school, college, and for most of his NFL career, but y'all know he ain't getting number 28. Looks good on him, by the way, but that number belongs to two-time Super Bowl champion Darren Green. No Redskins player has worn number 28 since Green retired. Now look at the Redskins website. It has Peterson's number as -1. Yeah, we know that's not going to last. How about number 23? Here's a picture of Peterson rocking the number when he was with the Cardinals. Now here's a picture of Peterson today with Quentin Dunbar, the guy who currently wears number 23. Topper, what do you see here?
What do I see, D? Well, this time of year, we often see it. Yep, developing drama.
I feel you, Topper. Unless Peterson convinced or paid Dunbar to switch, Peterson's not wearing number 23. You think Quentin Dunbar wants to go back to wearing whack number 47? Heck no. I believe Peterson will wear number 26, and I had to go way back when we had hairlines we wish we had now. 1993, Little League football. There's Peterson rocking number 26. And guess what? Nobody currently wears number 26 on the Redskins roster. If I'm right, people,
call me now for your free tarot reading.
Peep this. In the Redskins' last 2 games, they have a 1-1 record. In their last 4 games, 2-2 record. But let's add music to help describe this. Rolling the DJ, y'all. In the Skins' last 6 games, 3 wins. Drop the beat. Cut it. But they've also lost 3. Their last 10 games, 5 wins. 5 losses. Last 12 games, 6 wins. 6 losses. Last 14 games, 7 wins. 7 losses. Last 20 games, 10 wins. 10 losses. Last 33, 16 wins. 16 losses and a tie. Last 37 games, 18 wins. 18 losses and a tie. How much champagne have you been drinking so far, Max? My man.
Well, a lot. I can't help myself.
Colt McCoy's not going to be the same quarterback you saw against the Dallas Cowboys because now He's preparing. I know the way he works. He keeps his notes on grafting paper. Who takes notes on grafting paper? That's Colt McCoy.
Absolutely nobody.
So he's going to be prepared and ready for Philly. And last I checked, my man, how's your secondary doing?
Well, here's what I'll say.
No. Answer the question.
Here's the thing.
How's your second? No.
Backup quarterbacks are backups for a reason.
And how are your backups? How's
the secondary is in shambles.
All right, let's move on to the next
They have a
subject,
bunch of guys you've never heard of.
In layman terms, they stink.
If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A lion?
Why? And don't say king of the jungle.
I'm the king of the jungle. I just watched The Lion King the other day. I'm Simba. Mustafa got killed. You know, I'm not dying. I'm in that thing.
You know your boy Dwayne Haskins said he's Simba. If you can be any animal, which
It's
animal
easy,
would you be?
lion, Simba.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He thinks he's Simba.
So tell me, who's the real Simba?
I
'Cause
told
I wanna
him.
know, 'cause I saw the
I
movie
told
too.
him
There's only one
yesterday.
Simba.
I told him yesterday. I said, if you're Simba, I'm Mufasa. I told him that yesterday, and he knows this.
AKA, I'm your daddy.
Yes, sir. You got to take over my throne.
When you see the family and friends here on the ice, you see the DC fans, everybody's in the crowd. What does that mean that you're now going to bring a title back to DC?
It's great. Can't wait to go home and celebrate, see my mom, kiss her. I'm going to call my dad right now and tell him we did it.
Does this make you emotional a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
This is Shinadu.
Hey, this is Darren.
You ready for the Texans Redskins game?
You ready for that Texas size L?
The only W you're gonna get is the one in Washington.
Man, tell me something good about Houston.
We're the best tailgaters hands down, and we gonna be out there.
Be out where? Man, have you checked the weather we've been getting lately? You know Texas shuts down in weather like this, man.
I guess I'll make it even, cause I heard your players say your fans don't even show up anyways. I'm gonna pray for you. Father God, I pray that after the Redskins take this loss, that they bounce back, Father.
Pray for a Redskins loss? Man, we already had a Texans funeral.
It's so hard to say goodbye to the Houston Texans, yeah. I pulled out from my homie.
I'm Darren Haynes, and I got a surprise for you. Redskins training camp is almost underway, and we're going to visit one of the most popular Redskins players to see how they prepare for training camp.
D, what's up?
Vernon, what's up?
How you doing, man?
What you packing? What you packing for training camp, that is?
Take a button up, go with it, pair of jeans, nice pair of shoes, bada bing, bada boom. Pescable. My number one go-to snack. But you can take this home with you, put it right in your pocket, right there, bada bing, bada boom.
It's good.
Yo, D, check me out. Look at this bad boy right here. This is the gateway to success.
And this is you in your hotel room.
Hotel room, right in the room. There you go. When it comes to catching balls, you have to have proper hand and eye coordination. And this is where I get my hand and eye coordination from. I've been doing this for years, D. It's passion, man. It's passion, dedication, and just pretty much just being dedicated to your craft. It's like anything else. There's a difference between being good and being great. I'd rather play with 10 guys than to play with someone that's all about himself. I want winners. I told Vernon. You remember that rant?
Vernon, I want winners.
Sports director Darren Haynes has this News at 11 exclusive.
Have you ever seen or experienced a coach verbally belittling a player?
Yeah, that happens.
Have you ever seen a player pass out during or after a workout?
Yeah, we've had some tough workouts over the years. I've seen some guys go down, but
Outside of what happened with
outside separate occasions where we're working hard and either it's a little too hard or whatever it is. I've seen someone just straight up fall down.
Now that it's NCAA tournament time, work productivity around here is expected to decrease. 37.3 million people are expected to participate in March Madness office pools according to Vault.com. One estimate says during March Madness, companies can lose up to $2.3 billion in lost productivity.
No, actually it's $6.3 billion.
That's my boss. It all adds up. Filling out brackets, discussing and betting on games with coworkers.
Syracuse lost. You definitely owe me $50.
And streaming games online.
Yeah!
It's become a lot easier thanks to the invention of the boss button.
Hey, boss is coming.
With just one click, the button will immediately change your screen from basketball to what appears to be a PowerPoint page filled with charts. During the first 2 days of the tournament, approximately half of the 32 games are played during normal business hours. Workers on the West Coast can watch games as early as 9:15 a.m. So how are you going to watch the NCAA tournament games? I know how I am.
This year was different than previous years, Leslie, when it comes down to Alex Ovechkin. I mean, in previous years when they won the President's Trophy, what basically means they had the best record in the league. They didn't have that this year. So there were those doubters, and the guy like Alex Ovechkin who won the Hart Trophy, which is the MVP in the NHL 3 times. So when you look at a guy who's an MVP, you need to have that Stanley Cup championship on your resume. And Alex Ovechkin finally has that on his resume. I mean, the monkey is finally off his back. A guy who, I mean, he's been the scoring champ in the NHL like 7 seasons. When you put that in perspective, in another sport, Wilt Chamberlain won the scoring title in the NBA 7 times. Michael Jordan, I think he had like 9 times. But you kind of put in perspective when you hear Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan, those star players in the NBA, and then you have Alex Ovechkin who pretty much did that on the hockey side of things. It puts in perspective how good Alex Ovechkin is, and now he has that Stanley Cup title. He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer and a champion.
People want to know if O.J. Simpson's finally going to say, you know what, I'm going to get even with some people. No, hold on, Mike, man, hold on.
You're going to send me 16 knife emojis.
You're trying to tell me right now, if O.J. Simpson went on his Twitter account and said, I did it, you wouldn't care?
I mean, someone could retweet it
yes or no? It's a yes or no?
No, I wouldn't care. I know he did it.
I don't believe you on that one, man. Michigan State, right?
Maryland,
Over Maryland.
we are behind you. Wave high to black and gold. There's nothing quite so glorious. The our team victorious. We got the team boys, we got the steam boys. Keep fighting, don't give in. Maryland, Maryland will win. Booyah. Come on, put Terps up there, baby.
Yeah, I might as well send Maryland all the way to the championship.
Terps.
Hitting that C-sharp. Michigan and Virginia in the championship. Who's winning?
Michigan.
If Michigan does not win the bracket, you can holler at Vernon Davis during the 2019 Redskins home games while he does his end zone dance. You gonna do that? You gonna do that next season?
No.
Don't copy his picks. You're wrong. Don't copy his picks and his dance moves.
Get out of here.
I'm gone.
Get out of here. Leave.
Hidden talent.
I can play the bongos.
Now, these are not bongos, but like, can
you tap a little bit?
Can you? Can you?
Can we tap?
Go ahead. Let me see.
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
Oh, my dad.
See, we learned something new today.
Dear Bryce, I was scrolling down my Instagram feed and it's Philly this and Philly that. I mean, I want to block you, but for some reason I just can't. I mean, I get it. You're over us. But that's not fair. We had a 10-year plan. You're supposed to win another MVP with us and win our first World Series together. You didn't even say bye when you picked Philly over us. Yeah, I saw that Instagram post last season where you thanked the fans. Yeah, some thanks that was. And don't think I didn't catch you slipping.
You know, we want to bring a title back to DC. You know, we want to bring a title back to DC.
You were thinking of us, weren't you? What could have been. I'm glad you're happy. No, I'm not. I want you to feel the same way I feel. Empty. And don't get me started on the baby. Shh, baby Bryce, shh. That was supposed to be our baby. Not the sonogram on a Phillies jacket, but our jacket, the one with the curly W. I have like 5 Nationals onesies saved in my Amazon cart. Who am I supposed to give these to? I won't believe it until you step on our field in their jersey. You have some nerve coming back to DC. I am over you. But Bryce, because of everything you did for DC, I still respect you.
We're crashing everybody's tailgate party. You're the grill master, Will? Will the grill, yeah. I think you need a little more spice in there, man.
Nah, I'm joking.
They missed out on the fish and shrimp.
We never miss out on the fish and shrimp. Y'all got a secret stash in this tent. Let's go in this tent. Y'all see? Hey, I see the fish. On this round right here, we'll determine who wins this game today. Darren. Hey, brother, don't let me down. Hey, don't let the team down. Hey, Derek, man, Derek. No, don't hug me. No. I'm Darren Haynes.
Yeah, I know you.
You guys have anything good? Anything I can taste to see if it's all right?
No, we don't eat over here. We just drink.
Well, all right. Well, hey, shut the camera off. What route are we running? Oh, I'm just going deep. All right. Hit me deep, right? Jump. Go deep. I have no arm, though. I got a bad arm. Oh, shoot.
You are trash.
Hey, he got to jump, man.
You are trash.
Don't he look like Lil Jon? Look like Lil Jon Cowboys fan. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Can I cook some bacon for y'all real fast if it's all right? I mean, this is easy. Oh, shoot. Oh,
Cook bacon on the grill.
Oh, yeah, I never cook bacon on the grill.
Look at your bacon compared to his.
I did not mean to burn the bacon.
Damn, we gotta
It's
go.
all right, man.
Hey,
We gotta go, bro.
Hey, just break the dark pieces off. I have one of the owners making me a plate. What do you put that on?
You put it on everything.
Drip, 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 drip. I just need some foil so I can bring this home. That's a to-go plate.
It's a whole to-go plate.
Oh, he's giving me a to-go tray.
The whole tray.
We're out of here, y'all.
Do you listen to gospel music?
Don't you ever compromise who you are. Don't you ever compromise what you may be.
I had to describe myself, say of a man of different talents, different jack of all trades. I pride myself on being able to adapt. So the biggest thing for me is, yes, you play football, but what legacy do you leave?
From the moment we're born, the life we live adds up to who we are now. Dwayne Haskins has been playing football since he was 8 years old, but has always been preparing for the game of life. Is this like the dad chair?
It used to be the dad.
Oh, it used to be the dad chair.
You are more than welcome to sit in the massage chair. If you want to get a quick massage, you go ahead and you get you. My dad always told me that I had 3 aspects of my life: sports, social life, and school. I chose to be great at school and football.
What did I always tell you guys about grades? Like I always used to say to them, you know, C is passing, but C is average. So, you know, you're not average, so I expect A's and B's.
I remember being in middle school and being scared to get a C, so I'll go to the teacher and be like, is there any way I could do extra credit or something? You know, they always told us to chase our dreams, and so they did a great job raising us. All right, I'm good to go now.
Y'all ready? So what's life been like for you the last month and a half?
Hectic, a lot of flight miles, a lot of meetings. Trying to juggle everything at once.
Are you looking forward to it, kind of the ending of it?
Yeah, can't wait. Went back to Ohio State and went to a couple of practices, went to the spring game, and it just made me miss it more. Miss me around the guys, miss playing. All right, I think we're going to this park right here. Oh.
Everything has come together. It's like the rites of passage. Everything just matched up. We're at the draft.
Lady, what's up?
All right, keep it rolling, Dad. Your son's called. Whatever NFL team it is, your son's name's called. How are you going to react?
I might have to pinch myself. Really. I might have a moment. I might shed a tear. I just never thought he'll get to this point. I just wanted him to play football. I just wanted to see him play. It was never, ever, ever, ever about the NFL. It was never about going to college to be the #1 quarterback. It was about the dream. It was all said and done, it's about a dream.
Just for me, the biggest thing is, getting back to the kids, because when I was a kid and 10 years old at Ohio State, I was looking up to Troy Smith, and now I'm a quarterback the kids looking up to it over in Ohio, so it's crazy to me. So I go back to my high school, and the kids in elementary school know who I am. That's so humbling to me. Yesterday I was with my sister, and we were walking around school, people were signing, and had little kids come up to talk to me and ask me to sign their backpack. I'm like, so it's just cool. So, my whole entire life was built upon being a great quarterback, great person, great brother, great son. Everything I do, I want to be great at, and that's hard for people, but it's not for me. Of course, people have their own criticism and they have their own perspective, but they don't know who I am as a person, what drives me, what motivates me to get better. I know that in 6 years, I'll probably win 1 or 2 Super Bowls by then. And, I have a lot of goals, and I write them down, and my goals haven't failed me yet, so we'll see.
Let's see, I'll break it. Bam. The receivers will be much better at the next level.
I hope so. Don't play.
Appreciate it, my man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What started off as a dream became a reality. Mame Bani made history, becoming the first black woman to qualify for a U.S. Olympic speed skating team. Mame was born in Ghana. At the age of only 5 years old, moved to live with her father in Wheaton, Maryland, and said goodbye to the only life she knew.
Initially, she didn't want to stay here, but after a couple of days, she just changed her mind and said, "Daddy, I like it here. I want to stay here."
Mame fell in love with the States and never left her dad. A year later, at Skate Quest in Reston, Virginia, they saw a sign that read, "Learn to skate."
We started on a Saturday morning. She got on the ice. Oh my God. I was like, what did I get myself into? I was afraid she was gonna fall and break her head open.
My figure skating coach, Coach Helen, was like, "Hey, Kwaku, your daughter is going a little too fast for figure skating. She should try speed skating."
Mame took the idea of speed skating and sped off with it. Literally, but she faced challenges.
At one point in her skating, she was going like this, skating like this, both arms going this way. So she was reading off, and it took a while for her to grasp it.
But when she got it, nobody could catch her.
You're the first black woman to make an Olympic speed skating team. How does that sound when I say that?
It sounds unreal.
You laugh every time I say it. Olympic team.
The best moment was when she crossed the line. She was pumping her fist so hard, and she slipped. I got a picture of that. That was the moment.
What happened?
I was like, holy cow, I'm on the team now. Let me just cheer some more. And then I guess my feet got crazy and then I fell. The only thing that I could do was cheer because it was such a happy moment for me.
Speaking of cheering, who can forget that sign?
Kick some Haynes Bine.
Daddy.
Where is that sign now?
It's in Salt Lake City. Yeah.
Like in the trash somewhere? Or?
No.
Oh, so it still exists.
Yeah,
Someone
it's
has
still,
it.
Yeah, it's still in her room.
Will that go kick some hiney biny sign make it to the Olympics? Is that going? Is that going with you
Yeah,
guys?
it is. We decided it is.
When Mame and her father returned to Reston, Virginia, they also returned to the place where the Olympic story began.
You're like a superstar around here. Has it sunk in yet?
Nope. This is the beginning. This is what happened, and I don't know.
But that beginning happened right here.
Yeah, that beginning literally happened in this ice.
And since the beginning, Mame had to do it all while her mother stayed in Ghana.
Sadness because she's not here to see what we both accomplished. I've like gotten over the fact that I don't have a mother here, but I also have a dad who's also a mother to me, so it's okay.
So when she won and qualified for the Olympics, she posted this message, but there was one part that stood out, and I want to read it to you. When I'm older, I want to be just like you, having an amazing heart, being dedicated and being the best parent ever. I love you, Daddy.
Wow.
I like appreciate him so much because he has given up everything in order for me to be on the team or at least like try out to be on the team, and I'm amazed by him.
Now it's time for the Winter Olympics in South Korea. She looks to win gold for Team USA, but also for the original team, the team that sacrificed, had the dream, and started with a little girl from Ghana.
I know it's gonna feel amazing, and it's gonna be tears because we know how much we've sacrificed, more he's sacrificed, and it's gonna be awesome.